Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to this exclusive First Look webinar. If you're taking a look at this business for the very first time, I can guarantee you, you're in for a treat. Stick around to the end, because I don't think you've ever seen anything quite like this business. My name is Justin Halliday. I am your master distributor, and I am coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida. And I guarantee you that this will be the most productive 30 minutes of your entire week. What I want you to do as we're going through this webinar is I want you to just think of that statement right there. Tomorrow's hot new apps could be your big payday. Our industry is screaming for the next billion-dollar company. And nothing has exploded quite like software, apps, and games. In fact, if you take a look at the top 25 billionaires in the world, folks, 18 of them did it through technology, and 12 of those 18 in software. You're going to find out tonight that you could position yourself in the right place at the perfect time. Voltage Partners, changing the world through ideas. What if you could increase your cash flow on a part-time or a full-time basis, and all you had to do was simply talk to someone? No physical products to sell, no inventory to keep, no customers to support. Want to know more? Of course you do. Voltage Partners is a global research and development company. We crowdsource ideas and develops and distributes the best ones. That's it. Simple. Unlike other companies, you don't have to sell any products to get paid. You simply need to talk to people and collect information. Market research. Market research is a $19 billion a year industry in the U.S. alone and over $40 billion worldwide. All that money is spent to find out what people like and what they would buy. One, are you an idea person? Submit your ideas and Voltage Partners reviews your ideas, checks the marketability of your ideas, and builds the best one. Best part? You don't need any design or development experience. You don't need to be a technology person. And when your idea is built, you receive 50% of the net profit for the life of your idea, your app, or your game. Huge. Do you communicate? Cool. Simply send out our surveys via email, social media, or text to see if your friends have ideas that solve problems in their work or personal lives. You help your guests submit their idea through our easy process, and when that idea is built, you'll receive 25% of the net profit, and your friend would receive the other 25% of the profit. We know. Pretty cool. That all comes through the surveys and the market research that we're paid to do. Can you build a team? Awesome. We compensate you generously for building a team of VIPs. We want more Voltage Idea Partners. More VIPs around the world generate more ideas. More ideas lead to great apps and games to build, which means more success for everyone. So you see, there are different ways that you can get involved and be successful in this business. As a Voltage Idea Partner, you get paid for simply doing what you're already doing, guys, talking to people. As a VIP, simply log in and submit one, that's right, just one survey every month, and you're qualified. In fact, we like to brag that we have the easiest qualification process in the industry. There's no auto ship. You don't have to keep getting products month after month that you're not going to use, that are going to store up on your shelf, or inventory that you have to hold. Simply log in. It takes less than 5 minutes. Submit your survey, and that is your qualification process for the month. Voltage Partners develops ideas into software, apps, and games that people are looking to buy. And when those solutions are successful, you share in all the success. That's right. You and your team are paid for market research. And you also get paid when the apps are successful. Again, we're talking about an app and game industry that here in the first quarter of 2017 grossed $15 billion January, February, March from Apple and Google Play. Heck, Apple on January 1 reported $240 million in app sales in one day. Here at Voltage Partners, you're paid for market research, you and your team, and you're paid when apps and games are successful. What does it look like? Well, on the left-hand side is the market research. That's the VIPs out there around the world, simply talking to people, collecting information, and finding pain points. Those pain points or problems, really struggles in people's lives, day-to-day activities, lead to ideas which become solutions, software, mobile apps, and games. Again, we are a research, development, and distribution company. Voltage Partners gives everyone a chance to own part of a successful mobile app or game, and they give us this opportunity from the comfort of our own home. Let's take a closer look at the leadership team. With a true cross-section of experience and know-how, you can trust the Voltage Partners leadership team to help bring our ideas to life. Starting at the top is Mr. Comfort. He is our CEO. Mr. Comfort is an innovative thinker and established executive with 15 years of experience leading teams and achieving business goals. He's an expert in evaluating, creating, growing, and sustaining high-performance teams. His core competencies include strategy design and development, P&L management, employee coaching, development of strategic partnerships, and more. Mr. Comfort holds a master's degree from Harvard University in business and is currently finishing up his PhD in business. Sean Kofensis, our Chief Operating Officer, is an accomplished business owner himself with an emphasis in operations and management and has more than 25 years of business experience in business development, design, international sales, marketing, and new product development. With hundreds of employees, he's managed over hundreds of millions of dollars globally. Hop over to the right there, Tim Crumlin, serial entrepreneur starting at age 12 with an extensive background in managing and marketing. Using 13 years of leadership experience, he specializes in online marketing strategies with emphasis on graphic design and growing his growing his current companies as well. Concentrates on passive income opportunities. Top right, Tori Webb, business development consultant with more than 20 years of executive and senior management experience, specializes in organization and business development of startups, emerging companies with emphasis in financial modeling, new product development, strategic planning, sales, and marketing. Also 20 years combined experience in financial services, risk management, arenas including insurance, securities, business, and the list goes on, folks. The list goes on. And then next up is Mr. Tarver. Vaughn Tarver's experiences in the direct sales industry spans over 4 decades. Vaughn's career includes everything from being a distributor to ownership, in addition to serving as a vendor. He's had the honor to serve as master distributor to 4 different successful companies in our space and sits on multiple boards. And then that's me down at the bottom. 20 years of experience in corporate America, mostly in software, education, sales management. I started network marketing myself in 2011 and made the jump from corporate America into a full-time network marketing from home career in 2013. My motto, folks, is I am addicted to your success. One of the most refreshing things about this business, this company, this opportunity, if I could use that word, is the fact that this company is being run by successful businessmen that have the experience in managing successful companies, and this Voltage Partners is being run like a Fortune 100 global software corporation. You can head out to voltagepartners.com to get the full bios and background and see some live pictures of the corporate leadership team. Folks, what do? We bring ideas to life. our own proprietary proven process called ideation. See, another refreshing piece here is this is not just some startup. These guys didn't just get together and say, hey, let's go see if we can get this thing to work. They've been building this business for 5 years now. And in January of 2016, just the beginning of last year, decided it was time to scale this business to the masses. In fact, they were looking at 3 different business models. Not network marketing was the last on the table. They were looking at launching like a traditional software company, like a Microsoft, and hiring employees and sales reps and having a marketing department, paying for advertising, that sort of stuff. They looked at a subscription model, opening up the doors in the U.S. and allowing idea partners to pay a monthly subscription fee to have their ideas reviewed and to get some ideas to be built. And then network marketing. And it was a very simple decision because in order for this business to be successful, we have to open up the doors globally, and there is no business model in the world quite like network marketing. In fact, when we opened up the doors on May 15th of last year, we opened them up globally, and we very quickly reached over 60 countries. And today, we are over in over 75 countries receiving ideas from regular people for apps and games and software and other technology platforms. We take ideas, they come in through that funnel, they are all guaranteed reviewed. You see that there on the left. And then the ones that are validated as market ready, they go into the pipeline, or the hopper as we call it, creating tech solutions. And then they get kicked out and they get distributed through our front end program. Real simple, guys. Probably the most exciting part, and what we all do this for, is to make money, to increase our income, and to become successful six-figure earners. I mean, that's the goal. Everybody that gets into this industry has got to have a goal of becoming a six-figure earner, or why would you do it? So what's in it for you and how do you get there? There are 4 ways a Voltage Idea Partner can potentially earn revenue or income in the Voltage Partner system. Number 1, through ideas. We already talked a little bit about that. Now, I want to be very clear here. Ideas are not required. You may never have a good idea that you need to submit. Again, we are paid for collecting market research, for doing those surveys and having a team of people out there doing the same thing. But if you hit a good idea, you will earn from the success from your successful ideas. And again, those successful ideas you help your friends submit. Number 2, through team building. For us, for the guys that like to go out there and network, for the ladies that like to build large organizations, as your team grows globally, you are compensated generously for their idea submissions and survey activities. The larger your organization, the larger your check, and I believe you're going to be quite impressed with the compensation plan, which is coming up. Number 3, distribution. That's through our distribution model, which we're going to touch on here in a second, but you're going to earn through sharing these apps and games. And number 4, bonus, with a capital B. Earn from the success of all the developed apps and games throughout the world through our global development pool. Basically, a percentage of every successful app and game is going to be put in a pool, and that is shared based on how long you've been with the company. So the sooner you get in, the more money you make out of the global pool. Let's focus in on a second and look at the detail of the number 2 income stream, which is the team building. For those of us that want to go out and build a network, building your ideation team, number 1 is an ideation development commission. What is that, folks? It's a fast start. It's a fast start. Every person you frontline into the business, you will earn a one-time fast start. A balanced binary. It's a balanced binary, and what that means, and we're one of the few companies that does this, but after your pay leg pays out and there's a balance of volume, that volume is not eliminated. A lot of companies will just trash that balance volume. We carry it over into the next week, and so you start each week with a little bit of volume in your leg. 5-level check match, which I believe is the most aggressive check match in the industry. We'll talk about that here in a second. And then other bonuses and promotions. Listen, we have a thank you support bonus. What that means is if you're married or if your significant other is watching, you sacrifice your time, energy, and effort to build your home-based business, and they're supporting you. Once you reach a certain rank within this company, your spouse receives a bonus. Thank you for support, as well as other luxury bonuses and travel and vacation packages and all sorts of cool stuff. Building your ideation team, balanced binary, it all starts with getting qualified. And again, I believe we have the simplest qualification in the industry, just two. Of all of the people in the world, you get started, you put one on your left leg and one on your right leg, and you are now active and qualified. In fact, in that scenario right there, you would have earned yourself $80 right out of the gate. 80 bucks by putting one partner left and one partner right. Now, as your organization matures, as it develops, as it grows, and you get to a point where you have 5 personal left and 5 personal right, you have now reached a point where you are ready to max out the pay plan. I'm telling you, folks, it's doable for everyone. And as that organization builds and your volume grows, your income and your checks will grow every single Friday. That's right, we're paid every single Friday. We pay out direct deposit to over 70 countries, right ACH into a checking account. We have Pay Any Card, which puts it on any card bearing a Visa or a MasterCard logo, and a few other creative options as well. The binary can pay you as much as $25,000 per week. Moving to the next part is the check match, which I'm telling you, folks, is one of the most aggressive. This is a true 50%. There are some check matches out there that run on a unilevel like this that pay, 7, 8, 9 levels deep, but they don't do 50%. You get 20% for everyone you frontline into this business. That goes left to right as long as you want it. You bring 100 people into this business, you have 100 legs, you're getting 20% off of all of your directs, you're getting 10% all of your generation 2, their directs, you're getting 10% on generation 3. You're getting 5% on 4 and 5% on 5. I'm just going to give you one example. You mature and grow your organization, and you have just 1,000 people sitting down there on that generation 5, that purple level, and if they are just making $100 a week, just a little check, $100 a week, that's 5 from each person. That's $5,000 a week, folks, just from one level of one income stream from the check match. I'm telling you, this is where the horsepower is, right here in the 5-level check match. We also have an automobile and an expense bonus. In fact, we pay out 3 levels, 500, 1,000, and 1,500. And something you need to understand here is most companies, not all, but most companies, when you hit the auto bonus, they tell you you got to lease a car for 36 months. You go down, it's a white Lexus, it's a black BMW, it has the company's logo on there, and you have 2 options. One, take the car that they want you to take, or if you say, I don't need another car, they cut your bonus in half from 800 to 400, and you get the 400 cash. Here at Voltage Partners, you hit any of these bonuses, it's yours. The money's yours. Take the 1,500. If you want to go buy a new car, buy a new car. If you want to buy a Harley Davidson, buy a Harley Davidson. If you want to spend it on your wife or your husband, spend it on your wife or your husband. You hit the auto bonus, the cash is yours. Now, if that wasn't enough, folks, we have a stock option plan here. Like most software companies, they try to go public. Voltage Partners will go public, and you have an opportunity to earn some early shares. Ask the people that worked for Walmart or Amazon or Dell what their early shares are worth and how much they're worth today. You have an opportunity to get in here and earn early shares of company stock before the company even goes IPO. And what's really cool is you could earn 2,000 shares right out of the gate. If you get qualified, you see that down the bottom, in your first 30 days. So you become a VIP and you bring in just 2 VIPs, one left and one right. And if you do that in your first 30 days, the company will give you 2,000 bonus shares of stock. And then each rank you achieve, consultant, regional, national, global, and executive consultant, you will earn an additional 2,000. Guys, that's 12,000 shares of company stock. Now, I don't know what that stock's going to be worth. It could be worth a couple of pennies. It could be worth a couple of $100. All I know is this gives you some ownership in a software, a global software corporation. Again, get qualified in your first 30 days. That's only 2 VIPs, and you hit the 2,000 shares right out of the gate, folks. You want to talk about value? Your VIP membership gives you access to everything you need. Fully functional back office. An all-in-one marketing system which has your website and your capture pages and your landing pages and your autoresponders, everything you need to do your online marketing and your offline network marketing. Ideation packages, I'll go over those in a second. Your idea manager, which is where you're tracking all of your ideas and your friends' ideas that they're putting through. Marketing, customer support, compensation, compliance training, AMP program, and more. Now this is pretty cool, folks. This is you can see down at the bottom there. This is available for a limited time only. In fact, this promotion ends on June 30th. Voltage Partners has developed in-house several hundred really slick games. There's just one little screen print, screenshot of some of the games. But how cool would it be to have your own mobile game, guys? Come on. Join Voltage Partners today and get your very own game with your name on it, and you will earn 50% of the net profit. That game will be featured in our social gaming network, which is going live on all platforms, iOS, Android, desktop, and will go viral, and then will be submitted to Google Play and Apple, and you will receive 50% of the net profit. Now, how much is your game going to make? I don't know. How much is my game going to make? I don't know. But 50% of $1,000 a day, 50% of $10,000 a day. Heck, if your game only made $200 a day, what's that? That's $3,000 a month. I know one thing. If you're not in, 50% of no game is zero. Now, it ends on June 30th, or once we hit 150 spots, and I've got to tell you, we're seeing some sign-ups come in right now because everybody wants to get their own mobile game. There it is right there, folks. We've already started to wrap. Heck, there's my game right there on the bottom left, Justin's 8-ball pool. Again, if you're a marketer, how many people can you drive? How many people can you drive to download a free game and then sit back and collect 50% of the net profit? That is true passive income. Only 150 spots, guys. So if you're watching this, if you're live here with us tonight, if you're catching this on a recording, I got to tell you, man, you better get in there and lock in your spot. So that's the software development side. Let's talk a little bit about the distribution. We call it AMP. AMP stands for the Associate Marketing Program. AMP was created for one very simple reason: to enjoy apps and games. So why did we choose this model? Well, instead of giving our marketing dollars to advertising agencies, Voltage Partners gives the marketing budget to us, AMP Associates, who share these apps and games with our friends and family network. It's absolutely genius. Again, this is the distribution arm of Voltage Partners. Listen, there are millions and millions of apps and games in the Apple and Google Play Store, and the vast majority, I'm talking like 90% of those, sit on a shelf, see very little attention if they ever see the light of day. In fact, unless an app or a game developer spends a pretty big amount of money on marketing dollars, the app or game usually only gets a handful of downloads, even if it's done very well. So we believe by building this distribution arm and creating this global network of associates out there promoting, paying them for simply sharing some of the coolest apps and games in the world, we've got a winner-winner chicken dinner, right? So what is the AMP Hub? The AMP Hub is that central hub, introducing the first social gaming network of its kind. Get paid for sharing one fun, free, addictive app. That app is going to house hundreds, eventually thousands of games inside of one app. All of the Idea Partners games are going to be in there, and so we are going to get that thing going viral. It's a social gaming network unlike any other kind. You can compete with your friends on there at all of the different games. It's going to have an option where Apple phone users and Android phone users can compete in the same game. It is really a full-blown social gaming network like anything else, not like anything else out there. You're going to be able to like and comment and share images and videos and share to your other social networks and check in, let your friends know what restaurants you're at, parental controls, live chat, and so much more. It's available right now today on iOS. On July 4th, it's going to be available on every platform. Next week, our goal is July 4th, but at some point next week it will be approved, and it'll be in Google Play, it'll be in Apple, and you'll be able to get on amphub.io and get on the social network. And then you're going to be able to invite everybody you know to join one free, fun, addictive app. And guess what? Every time they watch an ad, every time they play a game, you get paid every single time. Here's a quick look at the desktop view, guys. It's clean, it's sleek, it's slick. You see up there the AMP Hub Social is the social network, the gaming hub, your members, photos, videos, and more. There's my profile. I've got a profile set up in there already. I mean, it's really sweet. I tell people, listen, Facebook already has games. You and I are getting the game requests. There's a population of millions that love spending all day on things like Farmville and filling up their fish tank, but Facebook doesn't focus on that. If we can get just a percentage, a small percentage of that population to come over here and truly interact. Listen, this hub, the games in the hub are going to be sending out posts into the news feed of high scores and how many players and active players you're going to be able to challenge friends and family. I mean, it's going to go viral, guys. The AMP program does have a fast start, and so on the AMP side, for every person that you invite to AMP, now these are two separate programs. It's one company. You can do one program or the other. You can get involved in Voltage, you can get involved in AMP, or you can get involved in everything, and I'm going to touch on that here in a second. But with AMP, the idea is to max out and you'll get yourself 3 personal direct frontline associates as quickly as possible, because it opens up the 3 generational check match, and it also opens up the 9 levels of the matrix. So it's a simple 3x9 matrix, and again, you're at the top of your matrix, 3 rows, 9 levels. Your first level has 3, second level has 9, third level has 27, and so on. Any associates you bring into AMP beyond those first 3 are placed underneath others in the matrix, and so it's a team effort. AMP uses a forced, which means the next associate joins automatically, be placed in the next available spot from left to right. As your matrix grows, so does your paycheck. I like to tell people, the more people you bring in, the more money you make. The more people they bring in, the more money you make. There just gives you, again, you unlock, maintain 3 personally sponsored. That opens up all 9 generations. You see there, it pays 75 cents for regular associates and $1. I mean, you do the math, folks. You know, 29,000 potentials. If you were to fill up 50% of that, that's $15,000 a month. 15,000. Now here's a bonus. AMP allows you to earn up to 3 of those 3x9s. So as you fill your first 3 levels, if you see down there, once your first 3 levels, which is 39 positions, whether you do it or you and your team does it, once your first 3 levels are full, AMP allows you to take a second position on level 4 anywhere you want, and now you have a second income, or 3x9. They allow you to do that twice. That's 3 3x9s. That's $90,000 a month. Heck, if you just fill 10% of it, you're looking at $9 grand a month, folks, on one income stream. So if you want to join the Voltage Partners program, the benefits of the Voltage Partners, again, I've gone through it, are endless. But there's really 3 memberships. There's a starter, a professional, a premium. Follow me on line 1. It's a $99 one-time startup, regardless of which package you choose. That covers your setup, your training, and your first month. Starter is $50 a month. You get to submit 1 idea every month. You get 4 points in that global development pool where you're sharing in the success of all the apps. AMP is not included. Center column, professional, $100 a month. That allows you 2 ideas max, whether they're your ideas or a friend's idea. And again, they're never required. 10 points in the GDP. AMP is not included. The most attractive package we have, I'm a premium. Everybody I bring into this business is a premium. It's $125 a month. So for an extra $25, $125 a month, you get max 3 ideas. You get max 24 points in the GDP, and the AMP membership is included. Now get this. For every Voltage premium person you bring into the business, you get paid twice. You get paid twice on everyone you help get started as a premium VIP. You show me another company that's doing that. You're going to get paid out of the Voltage compensation, fast start, and binary. You're going to get paid out of the AMP matrix and fast start. You get paid twice, folks. Mind-blowing. That is absolutely the package that you want to consider, because it includes everything we're doing here, and you get paid twice. If you decide you just want to take advantage of AMP, that's okay. You have that option. It's a one-time startup of $32.99, and then you can come in at $13.99 as a regular associate, and get access to promote that hub in all of the apps and games, or for $19.99, you can do it ad-free, meaning if you like playing the games on there for 20 bucks a month, you don't have to deal with the annoying ads. All-in-one marketing system also included if you just decide to do the AMP program. But again, folks, I'm going to say this one more time. This is the game changer. Get your name on a game, get out there and market it, and sit back and earn 50% of the net profit. 150 spots, they're going fast. Promo ends June 30th. Again, the premium membership includes everything we're doing here. Started for 99 bucks. $125 a month. Go out and get your first 2 in your first 30 days. Earn those 2,000 bonus shares. And in closing, Voltage is currently paying out. We have not missed a commission run or a commission to a partner since we launched in a year and a half. We're paying out to all of these countries on the list. Several countries in Asia, Africa, and Russia, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, Latin America. I've got to add here, I can't forget our friends over there in Jamaica who are absolutely crushing this, and more, folks. Check out who's going to be the world's biggest software development company. First to visit market concept, exciting. You're sitting in the right arena. There's nothing more lucrative. Do this from the comfort of your home. I'm going to ask you to go for it. Join us as we build the world's largest software development company. Get back with the person that invited you here. Thanks for coming on board, and I can't wait to see you hit the leaderboards. My name is Justin Halliday, signing off.